Hi everyone, I'm Suleman from Artocrafter. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an urban sketch from Newtown, a beautiful suburb in Sydney. On the right, you can see my final watercolor sketch, and on the left, the Google Street View photo I used as a reference. I started with a light pencil sketch before going in with the pen. The lines are loose and expressive. Urban sketching is all about capturing the moment, not precision. Even though the lines are loose, keep your perspective in mind. For example, notice how the windows on the left and right angle slightly down. Don't worry about being perfect or using a ruler. The front wall is facing us directly, so its lines stay straight and rectangular. I'm sketching a pole to give the urban feeling of the street view, and it has some traffic signs, the name of the street, and the traffic signal. These small elements gives a very nice feel to any urban sketch. So now I'm sketching a lady walking with two dogs and a shopping bag. Adding figures or small movements like this brings life and energy to your urban scenes. Building alone can feel static, but a single person or moving element makes the scene come alive. I have wet the paper and started with a French ultramarine blue for the sky. The building in the reference was a light blue, so I'm keeping the same tone. The front wall is left mostly white since it's catching direct sunlight. For the foliage, I'm mixing different greens to add variety and texture. The door is painted with cadmium red, a warm contrast to the cool blues. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. If you apply too much water or paint, just use a paper towel to lift off the excess like I did in this clip. I have now started adding shadows in the windows. In this layer, I'm just building up the colors and creating some contrast in the building. The lady I sketched was actually wearing a different outfit in the reference photo, a different jacket and pants, but I decided to change it up and give her a yellow top and a blue jeans instead. I made that choice to bring more contrast into the painting. Since the sky is blue and the door is red, adding a touch of yellow helps balance the scene and draw the viewer's eye. Now let's talk about shadows. They are crucial. Without them, your painting will look flat. I'm adding darker tones, grays, blues, and greens under the window and around the door and under the foliage tree. Imagine you are standing there on the real scene. Where would the sunlight fall? Use that imagination to place your shadows confidently. I have added a shadow under the signal post and beneath the foliage. These touches create depth and realism. Remember, it's not about copying the photo exactly. It's about interpreting the light and expressing the energy of the place. Now that the first layer is dry, I'm going back in with darker tones to enhance contrast and define the shapes. I'm using my pen again to reinforce lines that got softened by the paint. Notice the shadow bar on the window. Just by adding that one line, the window suddenly feels alive. This is how small details can transform a flat surface into depth. I'm also painting the tree shadows on the wall and the footpath, and soft shadows folds on the lady's dress. For highlights, I'm using a white gel pen to capture the sunlight hitting the top edges of the scene. And voila, the sketch is complete. Remember, less is more. Don't overwork your painting, let it breathe and stay expressive. I hope you enjoyed this urban sketching session with me. If you did, please like, share and subscribe. I post new art videos every Saturday here on Artocrafter. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.